It was on a Tuesday afternoon that I met with my new client, Frank. And Frank and I were discussing his expectations for our partnership. And he told me that his business was fast, and that whatever solutions or recommendations I came up with had to keep up. And that we had to change the wheels on the car while it was still moving. And I totally get Frank's point of view and why he wants what he wants. He's like the majority of my clients, at first. The problem is, if I gave him what he wanted, it wouldn't work. At best, all he would get is some short-term relief and an expensive Band-Aid. But at worst, we can actually make things worse and waste a lot of time and resources on pointless solutions. So my best clients are willing to suspend their fire mentality for the sake of long-term gain. They intuitively get it. They know they will get better results if they're able to adopt a ready, aim, fire mentality, but they simply just don't know how. And this is where my approach can help. I use a 3-step approach to help my clients to go slow to go fast. The first thing that we do is get insight from the organization, from the customers and the employees and the leaders, because you can't solve what you do not understand. And in my almost 20 years of consulting, I've reached the conclusion that my clients are never 100% right about the issues that are facing their organization. For example, I had a client who was convinced that the only thing that their customers cared about was price. But what I discovered is that customers did care about price, but it was a much smaller factor than service. And many were on the verge of ending their relationship with the company because the service was so bad. So therefore, it is essential. Get data. Find out what's really going on. You would never think about going into surgery without being sure of the problem. Consequently, do not cut into your organization without the proper understanding of the issues. The second step of my 3-step approach is to create a custom solution that works for you, not anyone else. Every client system I go into says to me, well, we're not like all the other teams, we're different. And it happens so much that when I started my business, I jokingly considered the tagline, because you really are different. And the thing is, it's true. All my clients are unique, but the processes that are used for solutions are not always unique. Transforming an organization is both an art and a science, and they both have to be balanced. Therefore, thought has to be put into how a proven approach can be applied in a uniquely new environment. And the third step of my approach is co-creating the solution with the organization, starting with the executive team at the top. Because the senior executives have to model the change that they are trying to create. You cannot tell an organization that we are trying to become more strategic and more authentic if the executive team isn't leading the way. Albert Einstein once said, we cannot solve our problems with the same thinking that we used when we created them. So going slow to go fast assures a return on the investment of time and of your resources, because you think through the change guarantees the results, period. So if you want your business thriving, give me a call or send me an email. Let's start communicating.